One of the most played but improperly used EXP laners in this game is Minsitthar, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to use him properly. And I'm not talking in the way that I'm going to be getting an 18-0 gameplay here, because that's not what's going to happen. I'm going to show you how to play for your team, but also play for yourself, and also do just fine in laning phase. Anyways, let's get right into it. Now, you guys know I don't want to spam you guys with advertisements anymore or sponsorships anymore, so I'm just going to tell you to click the links in the description down below. Hajun and I have a clothing store. You also have the opportunity to go to Polish peripherals for finger gloves or Wi-Fi boosters, etc. And you also have discounted bonus diamonds if you click the link in my description and recharge while using my link. It also benefits me as a creator. Anyways, let's get right into it. So this is the build that I use. I like this build because it's extremely versatile for split pushing and doing good damage as well, and also being a menace in team fights. Now against Lapu Lapu specifically, you actually win in level 1 to 3. Once he gets level 4, you do have to be a bit more cautious, but you typically win between the levels of 1 to 3, simply because Lapu can't burst you, but your passive does crazy damage. Another thing to keep in mind with Minsitthar is that most of the lane matchups you will lose, but against Lapu Lapu, like this for example, look at how stupid that passive damage is. This guy lost half his HP just trading with me at level 1, it's absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get his flicker off, but it is what it is.
No one can stop me!
Now Minsitthar is still a scaling hero, while Lapu Lapu gets a way bigger power spike and can control earlier parts of the game than me at a very earlier point. I'm gonna be able to be stronger in late game, simply because Minsitthar scales better. So my job is going to be setting priority targets in this game, for example making sure that Ling can't play the game, bullying this Lapu, etc, etc. Now, university started and I haven't played in a week, so I'm a little bit rusty. If I managed to buy my swift crossbow here, I think I would have killed Grok and Lapu Lapu, but I was not paying attention to my items at all. Always pay attention to your items in the middle of fights. It's a very important tip because getting a little extra item, or even potentially fully getting your item in the middle of a fight, can be the difference in you living or dying. This is what I mean by setting priority targets. I save my ulti for this Ling, I also get my passive off on that Grok to slow him down and also hurt him a lot, and now my team is 4-4, so even if we did get the turtle before that, our team was still in a losing position due to gold difference, which now we have an advantage with. Remember, you still lose to Lapu at level 4, so you have to use the right micro and macro. Watch this. Bruh, if you're watching this, comment Julian KS gods. But on some real shit though, you can see how much we're able to bully this Lapu and make him cry. Like, what's this guy gonna do? Let's be real. Wait for him to use his ulti, and then in the frame where he's stuck, landing the final part of his ultimate, we just need to ult him after it and he can't do anything.
is the least of my worries.
Now while I could have joined this fight down here, I want to always try and open up the map, so instead I'm going to stay on top lane and farm myself up while also pushing this turret. I'm gonna get 2 minion waves from this, and getting 2 minion waves is an extra 500 gold, getting this extra turret is an extra 70 gold for my team and 110 for me, putting me at a 600 above gold gap, while also maintaining the fact that we pushed a turret in as well. So even if they managed to get the turtle, we still got a turret on the other side of the map, which is still a good trade. Now if your EXP is stronger in early game, I highly recommend going to the turtle, or if you have a good early mid game EXP, go to the turtle. The thing is that there's a very easy chance I just die here. My team was out of position, not ready for this turtle, so it was better macro to make the decision that I made.
A king shall reign with righteousness and love. No retreat! Victory is near! Fight on!
Now even though you might question the ult here, I just wanted to get my passive off and stun her and confirm the kill, and this is a good kill to still confirm.
Never say die! Death is the least of my worries.
If I was playing Zilong, Argus, or anyone else, Minsi included, I always like clearing my lane before joining fights.
The tougher the challenge, the sharper my spear.
Unfortunately, we don't have the damage to kill people ourselves, but you can see just how strong we are at stunning and bursting people down to a point where my Julian's able to confirm kills. Here we had to use our ult to escape that or else we would have died. After that I just cleared this lane, and I'm just going to go back and recall because I don't want to die. But then I saw Ling pushing top lane, and we know Ling doesn't have ulti, so we know that it's impossible for him to kill us. So what we're going to do is clear our lane, and then we're going to look to probably play around this Florin and get healed up off of her. Even though this teamfight was a little cursed for me, we still managed to get some good trades here. So now let's immediately push mid lane since Natan is splitting bot and Yve is getting harassed up the ass right now. So it's better to immediately push this mid lane as mid lane is the most priority turret in the game. Even if Lapu's pushing top, always prioritize mid lane whenever you get the chance. Now here, I wanted to ambush Ling, but they wanted to take the buff first. Doesn't matter, we can still set up and ambush this Ling after we take this blue buff. Just like that, they don't have Ling anymore for this Lord. Unfortunately, Julian prioritized his red buff as opposed to doing Lord immediately, which we would have won this Lord easily. We have Florin ulti, we have Kagura ulti, etc. Sometimes people forget that Minsitthar has a good damage ratio. I mean, look at the damage we were putting onto him there. Absolutely crazy. Even though this team fight was cooked, I don't know why Florin didn't ult. That's what really pisses me off. I don't know if she got stun lock and insta bursted, but it is what it is. Anyways, my pressure was enough to help our team manage to get these kills, and then this Natan got way too greedy here, and we easily get a nice wipeout. So with this play, we're able to get the Lord. So even if I die here, my life is not the priority to survive in these team fights. I can die at every fight, as long as my gold laner and jungler are surviving and cleaning up. Every single fight is worth it. Now, even though my team is fighting here, we have Lord pushing, and I want to start pushing this lane, because I know that Granger's probably going to want a team fight as opposed to split push based on his positioning right now and his decision making right now, so it's going to be my job to push this lane. And what I want to do is one of two things: either set up on the bush near their vision and try to ult one of them when they're walking up to the Lord, or if they're giving me a free Lord push, I want to just immediately take the inhibitor, because taking an inhibitor 11 minutes into the game gives you a constant lane that's pushing, which is a huge innate advantage. Just like that, we're able to get this inhibitor, and now we have a huge advantage like I just mentioned, so all we're gonna do is keep trying to split other parts of the map and contributing to team fights.
No one can stop me. I shall always stand my ground. Can't put a price on wisdom.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now,
May the sun
don't
forever
say
shine.
you're on a run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do.
When Natan is this big of an issue, I will always gladly trade my life for this Natan's life. This is always a good trade. The EXP killing the enemy gold laner is almost always a good trade, and in the situation where Ling is dead, there's no reason for me to not make this trade. Unfortunately though, our marksman was not as good as theirs, gets absolutely destroyed, and that's unfortunate because if Granger was to survive here, we would have wiped them out and pushed this mid turret, and our team would have had a much better gold gap on the enemy. Notice how I'm walking up the top lane here, but I'm not visioning myself because I know that either Natan or Ling is probably coming. And just like that, we're able to confirm an easy kill onto Ling. He probably didn't expect me to land that hook, but now my team gets a free Lord. And since I see that all 4 of the enemies are either mid lane or bot lane, we can easily push top lane as well and get some extra gold.
Until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
The tougher the challenge, the sharper my spear.
Thank god I recalled before I died, but in all seriousness though, this was a very troll play. I don't have my ulti, what was I expecting to achieve here? Just really embarrassing. This is what happens when you don't play for a week, guys. But either way, let's try to win these trades back with some plays here. Even though it was a bit clunky and weird because of that Grok wall, we're still able to confirm that kill onto Natan again, and like I said, being able to shut down the enemy marksman should be your main priority as Minsitthar, unless if the enemy jungler is snowballing harder. That is the only 2 priority targets you want to focus. You want to always shut down in general whoever's doing the best. Like if this Yve was the problem, I would be ulting the Yve. If this Ling was the problem, I'd be ulting the Ling, like I am. And if Natan is the problem, I'd be ulting him, like I am. Or if Lapu Lapu is the problem, then I would be ulting the Lapu. You guys get what I'm saying?
The backbone of a kingdom.
For anyone who watched to this point, you're now going to see the true power of Minsittar's ultimate in teamfights. That ult literally secured us the game, because I ulted 3 of their targets, aka the Lapu and the Ling, who both have a dash that they need to be using, and we managed to get that beautiful hook onto Yve afterwards. Anyways, you guys can see the power of Minsitthar if you play him properly. I want you guys to analyze this game, learn from it, learn from my mistakes, and learn from the positive things I did, and apply it to your games. Minsitthar is great, but you have to play him properly. If you don't, you're gonna be one of those brain dead Minsithars that is feeding the entire game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys for the next gameplay in the new season. This is the last gameplay of this season. I'll see you all later.